What if Batman didn't lose? What if he didn't fight? What if for once, Batman chose happiness? In this issue, the rules are broken, the truth is exposed, and Gotham's future changes forever. This isn't a battle of fists, this is Batman versus himself. But before we start the video, if you're new to our channel, please subscribe, because your one subscription motivates us to create more amazing videos like this. Let's jump into it. Our comic opens with a blood-red sky hanging over Gotham as Bruce's inner monologue cuts through the chaos. The heart of apocalypse has created twisted alternate futures for me. High above the city, Jason and the monster clash across rooftops, and Jason shouts with certainty, "I knew you were Clayface." The fight crashes downward, momentum carrying them off the edge. As they tumble, Bruce's thoughts grow darker. Where I must fight my former Robins. Clayface explodes upward in a mass of living mud, grabbing Bruce in a crushing grip. The monster roars back at him, "I'm not." Jason struggles inside the shifting clay as he fires back, "Then what are you?" Clay erupts, slamming Bruce away, sending him spinning through the air with a violent wham. The narration lands like a death sentence as Bruce falls to the death. Below, Gotham's green glow waits, the city swallowing Batman as the fight plunges into its next brutal chapter. Jason spinning through the toxic green glow of Gotham, his body suddenly yanked mid-fall as Clayface's massive arm explodes upward around him. Jason barely has time to react. What? The narration hits hard as the truth snaps into place, but I'm done playing its game. Clayface roars from below, stretching impossibly high, his voice cutting through the chaos. "Hold on, Jason." A split second later, the clay limb whips across the skyline, smashing Jason free. He slams down hard, thump, rolling to his feet as the monster recoils. Clayface stares at him in disbelief, rage and confusion mixing together. "You saved me. You really think you're Batman?" Batman rises into a steady stance, cape snapping behind him, his voice calm but absolute as he answers, "You did something I couldn't do, Jason." The moment hangs heavy in the air, the fight far from over, but the truth finally spoken. On the left, Clayface's massive form twists and lashes out as Bruce's inner monologue weighs heavy. He admits that even when he believed himself a loner, he was never truly alone. Surrounded by brothers and sisters, by people, by family. And now regret hangs in the air as he silently apologizes for what he's about to do. The tension explodes in the next panel as Bruce shouts in rage and pain, "Don't pretend you're him." Batman stands firm, unwavering. He looks straight at Basil and says exactly what needs to be said. "You don't have to believe me that I'm Basil or Bruce." Then calmly but powerfully, "But I'm staying here with you. It doesn't matter what this world is. I refuse to leave you here by yourself. Let's figure out how to get us both out of this world. Together." That single word hits hard. Basil's eyes widen, his voice barely a whisper. Together, suddenly the darkness surges back. The shadows scream, clawing at Batman's resolve. "No. No, no, no." In a blur of motion, Clayface lunges, dragging Batman into the black tangle of living darkness as Bruce calls out, "Jason!" The page slams shut on one chilling accusation, written across the chaos in bold, unforgiving letters. "You cheated." Out of that black void, Batman is thrown into the frame, tense and defiant, as the unseen voice declares, "You do not make the rules, Batman." A beat, then the truth hits harder. "I make the rules." Batman pushes back, his resolve cracking through the shadows. He shouts with everything he has, "I'm done with your game, Heart. I'm not doing what you want anymore." And finally, the line that defines him, "I refuse to fight my children." A cruel, mocking voice rises from below. "Oh, really? How about I reveal what has been going on in the tournament since your elimination?" The page closes on a chilling promise, carved into the blackness like a verdict. "Witness the fate of your allies." Full page explosion of faces and fury, heroes, monsters, and madness, all colliding at once. Front and center, the truth hits like a punch to the gut. They are losing. They need you. But the voice doesn't stop there. It twists the knife deeper. But not only that, Joker is winning. The heart speaks again, cold and absolute, reminding Batman of the stakes. "Before, I was merely punishing you for attempting to cheat, but you won't stop breaking my rules." Then comes the offer, dangerous and tempting. "I will make you a deal, Batman. A new offer. If you beat my challenge, I will return you to the tournament." Batman's response is sharp, suspicious, and perfectly in character. "Why should I trust you?" The answer is immediate and chilling. "You can't." The world around him darkens as the warning continues. From here on out, the challenges will be much more difficult. I will test you in ways that are not physical. I will test your mind. And finally, the threat that cuts deeper than any blade, and your heart. Batman standing calmly inside a richly lit study, surrounded by shelves of books and a room full of tense, nervous faces. He quietly reads from a book, his voice steady, almost detached. As the mystery unfolds around him, he explains the situation plainly. I have brought you all here today because I have uncovered the killer. The room stiffens. Eyes widen. Someone objects immediately. The police suspect Mrs. White because of her father's true identity. The tension rises as the suspects begin to crack. Mrs. White with guilt. I never should have lied. I was just so ashamed. Batman tries to shift blame, desperately saying, and most of you suspect Mr. Green because of his efforts to conceal his many other crimes. A sharp interruption cuts through the room. Alleged crimes. Batman doesn't even look up at first. He continues, unshaken, adding, but only an amateur detective would believe such things. Batman finally closes the book. He steps forward and delivers the truth like a verdict. No, I know exactly who killed Dalton Glory, and they are in fact in this room. Silence. Fear. Everyone freezes. Batman turns away, cape heavy on the floor, his voice low and certain. Soon I will tell you their motive and means. Then, almost to himself, he adds, they thought they were clever, but suddenly the illusion fractures. A voice erupts from nowhere, furious and mocking. Shut up. The room, the suspects, the certainty. Everything begins to feel wrong. A man grabs another from behind, choking him tight, snarling. You're always too smart for your own good, Batman. It will be the death of you someday. And colder still. But for now, the blood will be on your hands, you damned. Cut to Batman. Calm, focused. His gauntlet lights flicker. Beep, as his eyes lock onto the danger. In the next instant, reality glitches. Batman lunges. A yellow-green distortion tears through the air as the knife swings. Too late. The attacker recoils, confused. What? A thug's head snaps back as Batman takes him down, the fight ending as fast as it began. Standing tall over the fallen body, Batman thinks to himself, been some time since I needed to resort to fisticuffs. But before the silence can settle, applause echoes through the room. A voice calls out mockingly, great work, Batman. Another follows, dripping with sarcasm. So smart, so brave. Someone shouts from below, I knew it was him. Immediately, another voice snaps back. No, you didn't. The praise keeps coming, almost too perfect. You truly are the world's greatest detective. The scene shifts. A well-dressed man smiles warmly, extending congratulations. Congratulations, Batman. Another crime solved. Gotham is safe because of you. He continues confidently. Not a single open or cold case left in our fair city once again. Then with finality, every mystery has been solved. Batman turns, his expression unreadable. From the crowd, someone adds, all except one. A pause. Excuse me? The final panel pulls back into shadow. Batman stands between silhouettes, his cape flowing behind him as he admits quietly, there is one case I've never solved. The roar of an engine tearing through the Batcave. Vroom! The Batmobile slides to a perfect stop as towering bat armor looms in the background, lights cutting through the dark. A voice breaks the moment, casual and proud. Hey Tim, Cass and I caught Owl Woman in Porto Maltese. Down below, another voice responds with a hint of amusement. I love that you were able to do it without my help, Steph. Batgirl steps forward, smirking. How is it that we solved the case before you, but you still sound smug? Batman turns slightly. Then flat and final. Can't. The invitation comes anyway, warm and human. Hop in the Batplane and meet us here to celebrate. A beat. Tim, come on. Don't be like Bruce. Live a little. Come and hang out. Batman pauses. The cave feels quieter now. He looks down, conflicted. Maybe call Bernard in. He stops himself, activates the comm. I'll call you back. Beep. The Batcave drowned in cold blue light. A massive holographic screen explodes to life, flooded with cascading binary code, stretching wall to wall. The cave's systems are active, and something is very wrong. Batman stands silently at the center, cape hanging heavy, watching as the data scrolls faster and faster. On the screen, a wireframe T-Rex roars into existence. An old Batcave diagnostic, now hijacked. A voice cuts in, calm but intrigued. Tim, this is Bruce. I need your help. Batman tilts his head slightly, almost impressed. Odd. I do love a good puzzle. Panels flicker across the cave monitors as unseen hands race across a keyboard. Trying to take over my cave? Please. Batman steps closer to the console. Been a long time since someone hacked the Bat computer. His eyes narrow. Oh, you're good. A pause. But even good shouldn't be able to get past my defenses. Oracle 2.0 built them. The Bat armor activates behind him, heavy and imposing. I don't care who you are. I'll stop your hack and then track you down and bring you in. He turns suspicious now. What are you after? My old case files? Why? Silhouetted Batman loom in the background. Past, present, and possible futures. Doesn't matter. I'm shutting you out now. The Batcave erupting into chaos as neon yellow data blades slash through the air. Batman lunges forward, cape flaring, cutting through the digital storm. A calm, confident voice mocks him. Nice try. Batman grits his teeth mid-strike, but I have better toys. The glitching constructs surge again. Sharp, fast, weaponized code. Batman barrels through them, defiant. Tim, wait. Listen to me. The cave shakes. A distorted echo hits back. Tim, it's Bruce. But not your Bruce. Batman pauses. Just a fraction. Enough. A shadowy figure mirrors him in the digital haze. Ha. You're either a rogue AI program or a virus sent to infect my systems. Kunk. Batman smashes through another construct. Binary floods the screens as the voice continues. When you were 14 years old, you broke into the Batcave. You thought I needed a Robin. Batman's expression hardens. Kunk. A switch slams down. I'm shutting you down. Batcave. Eliminate all power to the cave. Now. Silence. Then truth like a knife. You told me you used to dream about your father's death. Batman freezes. What? No one else knew that, but his eyes widen as the realization hits. I just needed more time in your system to gain access to your holograms. A beat. A whisper that lands heavier than any punch. Bruce. The Batcave swallowed by darkness. Until a glowing blue hologram steps forward. A full, towering projection of Batman stands there. Unreal, yet terrifyingly familiar. The digital Batman speaks calmly, almost gently. I've been trapped within your system for a few days now. It took me a moment to gain control, but in that time, I saw your files. I saw you. The hologram moves closer, every pixel sharp, confident, and I want you to know how proud I am of you. You dedicated yourself to not only solving crime in Gotham, but solving Gotham itself. You're smarter than I've ever been. You're a better Batman than I am. The words hit harder than fists. Cut to Bruce, enraged, lunging forward with his blade, shouting, "Then why can't I solve your murder?" Silence. The hologram tilts its head, eyes glowing brighter. A final truth drops like a guillotine. Because you didn't want to. The Batcave hums, accusatory, alive, and Batman stands frozen, facing the one mystery he's been running from. Tim finally speaks, controlled but wounded. Please, whether you're real or AI, I don't need to be patronized by you. You were a great detective, but I never took you to be a great therapist, Bruce. The blue hologram of Batman reappears beside him, calm, unwavering. Tim, you know, you had the clues and the answers, but you never let yourself solve it. Because then I'd really be dead. You held on to the mystery to hold on to me. Tim turns away, voice breaking. No, it's because I wish I could solve just one last case with you. A beat. Then the hologram answers with certainty. Then we will. Since I gained access to your system, I've scanned the crime scene photos and all your evidence. Look again. My body was in the Batcave. You know me, Tim. Look at what is on my belt. What is missing? Tim's eyes widen. The realization hits him all at once. Oh my God. I know who killed you. You solved it. You beat me. Only one way to know. We need to go catch them now. Tim straightens, resolve returning. I would love that. I can upload you to one of the robots again. We can catch your killer, and then figure out how to get you out of my computers and into. The blue hologram of Batman distorts, fractures, and screams, its form tearing apart in jagged digital lightning as the system glitches violently. A distorted cry echoes through the cave as the projection destabilizes. Bruce rushes forward, panic flooding his face, hand reaching out instinctively. Bruce, what is happening? Let me help you, please. The screens flicker. The cave itself seems to reject what's happening. Then the words hit like a verdict, burning across the darkness. You were supposed to fight him, not help him. In the shadows, the hologram's voice turns cold, absolute. You're just mad that I beat your test my way. Bruce collapses to his knees, the fight drained out of him. His voice is small now, human. I don't want to do this without you. Silence stretches, heavy, unforgiving. Far above him, the broken digital Batman falls away into the darkness, cape shredding into data as one final thought hangs in the air. And because of that, the Batcave goes dark. Multiple versions of Batman crash across the page, each one sharper, crueler, more dangerous than the last. A shadowed Batman tightens his fist as the words hang heavy above him. I will break you. I can show you all the different versions of Batman you will face. I can make the people you love want to kill you, but instead, I will hurt you a different way. Every Batman on the page stares down the same target, and for the first time it's clear. This fight isn't about strength, it's about breaking the bat. Sudden, choking breath. I warned you. Jason jolts upright in bed, eyes wide, chest heaving. Gasp. The man staring back at us is older. The years have carved deep lines into his face, his beard thick and streaked with gray. His hands come into view, rough, worn, older, more lines, lots of years. Jason looks around trying to place himself. Gotham. In Jason's world it was silent. Not here. He swings his legs off the bed, confusion growing. But I'm not in the mansion or brownstone. The scene shifts. Jason stands at the window now, staring out at the city below. This is Crime Alley. Outside, Gotham stretches endlessly, alive and breathing. But alive. Jason grips the window bars, disbelief flooding his face. How is this possible? I've never seen the city like this. He looks down at the streets, at the people moving freely, at a Gotham untouched by the nightmare he remembers. Then quietly, almost in awe, he says, I saved Gotham, Father. Damian, stepping forward. Jason, younger, composed, almost peaceful. He speaks clearly, without hesitation. But I was only able to do it because of what you taught me. At first I followed in your footsteps, and then I started my own path. Jason's hand lifts slightly, as he looks his father in the eye. And now, Gotham doesn't need a Batman anymore. Cut to the shock on the other side of the room. Jason's father stumbles back, eyes wide, breath caught in his chest. Damian, you're so, my God, we need to talk. I'm not. Damian raises his palm, gentle but firm. Hold on, I know. I'm too smart to not know. The room feels wrong. The edges of reality blur. Damian steps back, scanning the space. This world is not real. It's like I can see this reality's cracks in my peripheral vision. Whatever built it made me too smart. Too much like what I imagine the real me is like. This is all part of some kind of cosmic contest. You are real. This was made to manipulate you. His father swallows hard. Can you help me escape? Damian doesn't answer immediately. He softens. I will if you want. But first I need you to understand what is at stake for me. He steps closer, reaching out. Hey, come here. It's okay. You don't need to be scared. The final panel lingers in shadow as a quiet word hangs in the air. Father. Jason stands still, looking down, his expression softening for the first time in a long while. At his side, a small boy clings tightly to his leg, half hidden, unsure of the world in front of him. Jason finally speaks, his voice calm, steady, and absolute. This is your grandson. A beat. The weight of those words hangs in the air. Then gently, almost reverently, his name is Alfred. The child looks up, wide blue eyes full of innocence, fear, and hope all at once. Jason's presence is protective, grounded, real. This isn't a trick. This isn't a test of fists or intellect. This is what the game has been building toward. Family, legacy, a future untouched by the mask. The page pulls back, letting the silence speak louder than any explosion. And as the moment settles, the promise of what comes next crashes in. Next issue, Batman vs. Happiness? Be here next month for the epic conclusion. Quantum Judgment. This wasn't about winning a fight. This was about letting go. Batman faced every version of himself and chose something he never allowed himself before, a future. But the story isn't over yet. Next issue, Batman vs. Happiness? The epic conclusion drops next month. If you enjoyed this story, like the video, subscribe for the finale, and check out the playlist of all DC stories on the channel. Until next time, the Dark Knight is still watching.